gone so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say. 'Cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying. Trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you.
Greetings, my excellent friends. Welcome to another edition of Shiny Ranger Plays Planescape Torment. I don't know if it's an edition, but here we are. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Hope you've had a wonderful week, and I hope you come to just chill out and relax for about an hour and a half. That's what we usually do. 9 to 10:30 p.m. on a Friday night, Eastern Time. What am I looking for? I am looking for some, not Baldur's Gate. No. Great game. Not Baldur's Gate 2. I am not looking for Atom RPG. What am I looking for? I've been playing this Russian game called Atom RPG. Off stream. It's basically a Russian version of Fallout. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of weird, like the original Fallout 1 and 2. Kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of funny. No, not Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Scroll. Planescape Torment, that's what we're here to play. Just like the Lady of Pain herself says, right there. Alright, let's do this. Let's see, where were we? Yes. We had lost our head, or our skull, as the case may be. Yee, really loud. Then we found it. Oh, I don't want to go to the abyss. And then, We had made our way down to the Clerk's ward and done a couple of small quests. And now we are in front of a little establishment called the Brothel of Slating Intellectual Lusts. Now, no, that's a little bit risque, but we're good. Let's go check it out. We shall fall from grace this fine evening.
I'm gone.
All right, let's check this place out. Let's see, there's somebody right here. Fall from grace, brothel patron. Let's talk to Fall from grace. Before you is a stunning golden-haired woman dressed in an azure and violet dress, with 2 long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She is surveying the room with a slight smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Greetings.
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I'm called Fall from Grace. You're new to Sigil, are you not? Does it show? Not as much as you might think. You carry yourself quite well. What is this place? What is this place? This is the Brothel of Slating Intellectual Lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment? Brothel? What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than the simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the verbal arts with others. Sounds dull. I assure you, it is not. Tour the brothel, see for yourselves. Why did you establish such a place? I don't think anyone's ever asked me that. So why did you? Part of the answer in your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And that's why you established it? Yeah. So it's something for those seeking something more than shallow physical pursuits. I see. Encourages intellectual fencing rather than the other kind of fencing. The woman here must be special indeed. So the ladies here want to become sensates, member of the Society of Sensation, and they're training to be sensates? Yes. All right. The wings on your back. What are you? She's one of the fiends, one of the succubi she is. She'll take your measure, then she'll take your soul to the lower planes, so she will. Your companion is correct. I am a lesser Tanari, more specifically a succubus. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. And you?
Updated my journal.
I think I'd like to think I've distanced myself from that. There's much more to life, wouldn't you agree? So, we've got a succubus running a brothel for talking. Anyway. I came here looking for help. Perhaps you can help me. I've lost my memories. I woke up on a slab in the mortuary, and everything before that is black. I think the Desmond mistook me for being dead, or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be immortal, but I don't even know that for sure. Those scars on your body, may I? Sure. Some are... She thinks those scars would take several lifetimes to occur. Yes. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. What do you intend to do now? I need to get my memories back. We're going to be all positive. Search. I must say, I've never met a man who could have lost himself in this literal sense. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. Let's see. It is that. If it will help, you're welcome to tour the brothel. Can I ask you some questions?
Updated my journal.
Would you like to join me on my travels? And Anna's like, no. Morchi's like, yeah. That's rather forward of you. You're a sensate. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. I mean, you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested, she says. Such a suggestion is intriguing, make no mistake about that. Then would you like to travel with me? Talk to the 10 students. And then we can come back and talk to her. So, to get Fall from Grace into, our party, we must talk to all of the students here. And that means I'm going to be saving the game. New save. Because we need to find all the people. Now, let's go talk to this one first. Dark-haired, pale-skinned woman. I'm called Delora. May I serve you? What ways can you serve me, Delora? I'm able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently. Debate, you say? Sure. Let's choose a topic, and she will, if you would like, I can argue your position this time. Why are you always so ruthless? Yes. I see. Could we play a game now? I don't remember any games. Here, allow me to show you one. Yes, please. Alright. Let's play. And she beats me. Alright, some questions. I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the long time. No wish to answer any questions at this time.
Updated.
Anything I can help with? It is a matter of the heart. Is there nothing I could do? My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Why don't you seek him out? She cannot leave this place. Then I'll find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf.
Updated my journal.
Turn when I can. Alright, great. Whoops. Keep hitting that button. Multiple games, multiple controls, people. Alright. So now in here... from the cabinet. We talk to the cabinet. It says, hello indeed. Wait, you talk? Who are you? I am Lewis, and who are you? No, never mind. What are you doing here? Well, sir, if you must know, I am being an armoire. But why are you being an armoire in this brothel? I happen to have become an armoire because I want to be an armoire. Thank you very much. It's not to watch the ladies undressing, nor to have them place us all sweet melting on the... No. So all the women know about this, then? Yes, they do, and they wholeheartedly approve of it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I need something from you to keep quiet about this one. Alright. Very amusing, Lewis. Can you return to normal form? Okay. Do you know anything about Brothel? I need to find her. He says we're crazy. Alright. We have found ourselves an armoire. It's very boring. It's very dull. It does not like to talk. Oh, hey. Ah, Vivian. So let us speak with Vivian. Hello. Greetings, my name is Vivian. I just had some questions. What's that incredible smell? It's just a paltry blend of aromas. Your personal scent? Particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. You smell quite nice right now, you know. Yes, and I thank you for the compliment, but I assure you, this particular aroma is nothing to my personal scent. How can a scent go wandering? I'd meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. How would you know it if you found it? You'd know it by smell, I assure you. 'Tis quite striking, especially to men. I can help you. No imposition. I'm pleased to help.
Updated my
Anna
journal.
numbles. You are too kind. Alright. What are you doing here? And she's one of the sensates. Another question. Do you know anything about Brothel? Night
Updated my
hack.
journal.
Alright. So she doesn't know anything. Let's go down here. Let's talk to the lady in green. Greetings. I'm Juliet. How may I... What's wrong? Oh, nothing at all. I spend my days gazing into the face of mediocrity. Is your life so tedious? Alas, it is. Dreadfully boring. I could add some excitement to your life. I'm already with man, sir, and I do love him dearly. 'Tis just that I wish something more in our liaison. Relationship lacking, then? The only thing it lacks is excitement. Our families took the news of our courtship splendidly. His siblings love my siblings, and our friends think our union to be blessed by the powers themselves. All fine and good, but things are going so smoothly. I don't know about that. Can't remember any courtship I've had. The remnants of the ones I have encountered suggest I may have had some problems. They all have interesting relationships. They're feuding families, daggers at each other's throats. What did you have in mind, Juliet? Why don't you make up... I could pretend to be a jealous suitor if you want. You do look dangerous. Oh, sure, I'll do it, yeah. Talk to Montague in the Civic Fest Hall.
Updated my journal.
So, we're going to be going to the Civic Fest Hall. So, this one here, Vivian, is missing a scent. Juliet wants to spice up her engagement. The other one can't love anyone until the keys to her heart are returned. Nenny gets you're hurt all over. They're old scars. I'm fine. She just gets in everybody's business. I have 2 tattoos. That one's all right. She can touch them. That's fine. I think that's ink. Is it ink? They're permanent. Amnesia. That's an angle I hadn't considered. And she says she's a sensei. Trying to Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Not bad to point out a thief. Why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Alright. I dislike her very much. Not very convincing. Practice on me, Nenny. Meanie. Put more accent on brute. Better now. Hit me. Oh, go ahead. Mean, nasty brute. Deserve it. Don't break character. I mean... Ah, excellent. Let go of the anger. She starts punching him. Alright. Do you know anything about Brothel? Do you know where the scent might be?
Updated my journal.
So she says she saw Marissa
the teachings of
sneaking around.
I have become stronger.
Okay, we don't need to talk to him. Oh, I forgot to be checking things. Gotta be checking things. You
Hi.
go unlock.
Might as well.
It's what's crazy is she doesn't get in trouble for opening all this stuff. Okay, now Echo. Can't talk. Can you speak? Nope.
Updated my journal.
She can't write. Can you... trying to Vivian sent, do you know where it might be? And she says no. Do you know anything about Ravel? She nods.
Updated my journal.
So, she knows stuff about Ravel, but she can't talk. Great. We have to figure out how to get her to talk. Alright, you. Come here. Go check the
Right.
drawers. Do your special ability first. Ooh, she's lifting earrings. She's a right little thief, isn't she? There's a handkerchief. Okay, we can't sell the handkerchiefs. We need those, at least one later.
Done.
Alright, there's nobody in there. There's nobody in there. There is somebody in here. There she is. We need to make sure that we don't hang with her. So, come here, you. Marissa. Greetings! You've come to speak, Marissa. Have you quite rude of you to enter a darkened room? The hissing of serpents. What? My apologies, lady. I just wasn't sure if someone is here. Well, I had some questions. Why do you remain behind the screen? Why is it so dark in here? What are you doing here? That's my room. Curious to hear your thoughts. Something of mine is missing. What's gone missing?
Updated my journal.
Is it just a normal veil? Not quite. What can you tell me about this place? Sensates. Yes, silly little group. Tell me about the sensoriums. Okay, that's fine. Can you tell me about the silent
Updated
one?
my journal.
Ask Delora of her. So I have to ask Delora about the silent one. You know where it might be? Hey, you were seen sneaking away.
Updated my journal.
She's like, yeah, take a sniff around. You won't find it. Ask Yves about Ravel. Alright, so she's angry. She's missing a veil. She was not the one who took the scent, because we can't find it on her. Ooh, she says, I like what I see. Greetings. My greetings to you, sir. Que sea Ceres. What might I do for you? Do anything you want to me! Can I do? What do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course. Don't be shy. I've heard everything. I don't have dreams, actually. No dreams at all. Other questions? Who are you? She's a woman. What are you doing here? Entertaining your questions. Students? That's right. Tells me about the sensates. All right. What can you tell me about this place? All right. Tell us about the brothel. What about the silent one? That's Echo. Very sweet. She said something once which caused some great tragedy. All right. Trying to Vivian's scent. Do you know where it is? No, I don't. Ask Nenny. Trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil.
Updated my journal.
No. That Kimax sees the worst of the two, though. How so? Marissa's haughty and mean, but Kimaxi, she's a bitter, spiteful monster of a woman. Alright. You know anything about Ravel? No, nothing. You seem suddenly upset. No, I'm sure. Don't ask me again. Alright. So, gosh dang it. It's poking that. So, she gets defensive when you talk about Ravel. She hasn't seen anything, though. Here, you go.
Ready.
Go
Why
raid the cabinets. There's a handkerchief. I don't think we need that one, but... Got it.
I'm gone.
There's Vivian again. We're still looking for her scent. Now, this one... this one's interesting. She has got a foul mouth on her. She's a tiefling. Numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. Greetings. Just what you looking at, you banged up sod? Thought you were attractive, but whoa, was he ever horribly mistaken? Let him keep at it. So what you want to do is you want Morty to keep at it. Oh yeah? What else could I do with you? Do for patron. I'll show you. Hey, can you teach Morte here to be more abusive? Now that's an unusual request. Seems pretty foul-mouthed already. Hey, you scruffy goat-gammed harlot. You wish you had legs like mine. And then the two of them go at it. And this is awesome. Because you're not bad. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps? Eh? Don't push it, Skull.
All right.
So he learns things if you talk to her. And... Alright. My tongue's not wide enough. Questions answered. So you trade insults back and forth with this one. And then she'll answer your questions. So, what can you tell me about the silent one? Ask Delora about her. Alright, so we need to go ask Delora about her. Find Vivian's scent. Marissa stole it. Are you sure? Trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. I don't know. What do you know about Ravel? Go ask someone more learned, or Yves. She probably have at least one story about her. Farewell, then. Alright. Finally, we're coming down to Yves, the tail chaser. I, too, chase tails. I'd like to trade tails. So, tell her the story of waking up in the mortuary. And go on. And so she tells us a tale of the Dustman, Chapters of Dust. And we get a little bit of experience for that. So that's awesome. Believe that there are chapters and the names therein are lost souls who cannot die but must suffer life eternally. So another tale. The Alley of Lingering Sighs. And now I have one for you. Before I begin, I must ask, do you know what a modron is? A modron? Yes. The clock and the quadron. Go on. Once upon a time there existed a modron. It was newly created, its logic fresh and untested, and it had come to Sigil following the commands of its modron superiors. It knew nothing but commands and dictates of obedience and passing along the orders of its superiors, for you see, modrons are only aware of the commands of their immediate superiors. They have no grasp of a higher authority until this one. One day it came upon a small shop within which there was a small clock that could no longer tell time. It was cracked along the edges, the wheels of its hands broken. The modron immediately set itself to work at getting the parts to fix the broken clock. It made a new wooden housing for the clock's parts, replaced the bent springs, carefully filed and oiled the clockwork machinery, and carved new hands for the sparse metal available to it. Met newly repaired clock's precise ticking reminded of the great years of Mechanus, and it comforted it as much as anything may have comforted a modron. And what that modron never came to understand was that it truly loved this clock that it had worked on, and for reasons it could not explain, elected to remain in Sigil and be with the clock for the rest of its years. So we can ask Morte, do you have a story to tell? Just tell a story, Mort. So we can get experience. An elderly man was sitting alone on a dark path, right? He wasn't certain of which direction to go, and he'd forgotten both where he was traveling to and who he was. He'd sat down for a moment to rest his weary legs and suddenly looked up to see an elderly woman before him. She grinned toothlessly and with a cackle spoke. Now your third wish. What will it be? Third wish? How can it be a third wish if I haven't had a first and second wish? You've had 2 wishes already. But your second wish was for me to return everything to the way it was before you had made your first wish. That's why you remember nothing, because everything is the way it was before you made any wishes. So, it is that you have 1 wish left. Alright. I don't believe this, but there's no harm in wishing. I wish to know who I am. Funny, said the old woman as she granted his wish and disappeared forever. That was your first wish. An interesting tale. And then there's the Fiend's Game. They're on a hunt. The hunters invited the old man to come along. They are unarmed. But then so this is yeah. Alright, let's see. Anna, do you have a story to trade? Just please share your story, Anna. Go ahead, Anna. Burke's walking home real late near Antipeak and passes an old toothless crone in the dark and otherwise empty street. Where are you going? She asks him. Home to me wife and Kip, he says. Near the Slags? Sure enough, he says. So she asks him a favor, take a box she's got to Debtor's Pit and give it to the woman there. Now, this Burke's a real sap. Too nice to say no, despite the fact he's sure something's not quite right about this whole crone, and agrees. But what's the woman's name? And he asks, where does she live? Where should I look for her if she's not by Debtor's Pit? The woman hands him the box, a wooden thing wrapped in colored cloth, tells him to just go and she'll be there. Do not open the box. So he takes it home, hides it in the rafters, thinks he'll bring it to Debtor's Pit when he's light out. His wife, though, seeing him hide the box, gets right jealous, thinking it's a gift for a lover or something. Opens up as soon as he's not looking. Well, it turns out the box is full of gouged out eyes and severed male members with the hair still on them. Her scream brought the Burke running. He remembered what the crone said, got right scared, and wrapped the box back up. He went straight away to Debtor's Pit, and sure enough, there was another old hag there waiting for him. She hands her the box, and she says to him, This box been opened and looked into. Poor Burke tries to deny it, but she gets this dreadful look on her face. You've done something horrible, she tells him, then disappears. That done, he hurries back to his Kip. He's feeling ill when he gets back and takes to bed. His wife bitterly regretted opening the box and all, but it was too late. The next day, he died of a rotten disease, and the first things to go was his eyes and stem. Crazy story, right? It's nuts. Once a large village was struck by a terrible drought. A farmer journeyed to the worshipping stone and again implored it as to the cause of the drought. He asked the stone why it did nothing when the fields were parched and dying, why the animals and the people suffered while the stone did not a thing. Have we not given enough offerings? The farmer asked, begging almost upon his hands and knees, but the stone did not respond, and merely sat and cast its shadow. Alright, why are you called the Tail Chaser? Basically, she went looking for stories. Tell me about the silent prostitute. And then trying to find Vivian's scent, talk to Nenny, Crimson Veil. Marissa's is an interesting tale. Would you hear it? Yes, go ahead. Once upon a time in a world of heroes and a time of petty childish gods, there were 3 sisters cursed with a hideous appearance. They were considered demons by the people of the land and forever shunned. One missed her sisters terribly, yet left that world with its shame behind, but exchanged the pettiness of a pantheon for the pettiness of self. You know anything about Brothel? The tale of Brothel Puzzlewell, frightener of children, begins and ends with a question. What can change the nature of a man? Many were the times she posed this riddle to those who approached her, those who sought to glean from her the strange magics that she alone seemed to possess. All attempted to answer her query, but to no avail, and they found the price of their wrong answer to be some horrible fate, always more terrible than the last victims. To recount their various torments would be to speak of things that nightmares are woven of. The tale strikes me in this way. Brothel herself knew not the answer to this question, but she lusted for such an answer. Only the why of the matter remained in question. Why did the nature of man matter to one of the Grey Sisters, especially to one of such power as Ravel? It is said that she put the question to the Lady of Pain, not directly, but shouted it to Sigil itself, daring for the lady to answer. When no reply was forthcoming, she wove terrible magics that threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains roll in like a wave. She received no answer than banishment. To this day, no one knows the answer to Ravel's question. And now there is no one to petition, for Ravel herself is gone.
Updated my
Lost to
journal.
the plains. Wait, there is more. Though my tale ends with Ravel's demise, there are some that claim the hag still lives. There's a silent prostitute here who once talked of such things, but she speaks no longer. If she would speak to you, she might tell you more of Ravel. Echo, ask Delora. Alright. Speak with Nenny. She's forever pacing about. Alright. Alright, so we need to talk to Delora about Echo. But she won't talk to me until we find her keys. We can talk to... Not do that. We need to talk to Nenny. See if she knows anything. Do you know where the Crimson Veil
Updated
is?
my journal.
What about the Silent One? Ravel. Alright. So we've done the rounds. Let's check our journal. We have to return the keys. We have to spice up Juliet's love life. Find the scent. Find the veil. Done. And speak to the 10. Now, I think we've spoken to the 10. Let's talk to Fall.
How may I help you?
I spoke to 9 of the students, but I could not find the 10th. I think the Lewis is the 10th student in his own way. It's better to go in search of experience rather than have it come to you. Lewis is in serious need of a carpenter to trim that libido of his. Practical thought indeed. Very well, I will travel with you if you still desire my company. And yes, we do.
Mistress High and Mighty'll be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would fall from great height. I might even bump her off myself.
So now we have Fall from Grace with us.
All right.
She is one of our crew. We have... I think maybe I need to turn off her AI.
Faith, lend me strength.
Where is her AI? We're gonna turn her AI off. She goes around healing people when I don't want her to heal people. It's kind of annoying. Alright. We are going to level up some characters. Where's my stat screen here? My AC is 2. Spell memorization abilities have increased, so that's good. 5 hit points, 1 hit point. So let's go to Mage Spellbook. We get a level 3. We've got all the 1s, 2s, so we only got a 3. We didn't even get a 4, so let's check her spells. Light Wounds, Protection from Evil. Let's put light wounds in there too. Cure moderate, aid, spiritual hammers, okay. Call lightning. Yeah, she's keeping call lightning. And a cure serious ones. Okay, cool. Alright.
I'm gone.
Let's whoops. Let's head on out. We need to go over now to the Fest Hall for a few quests. Oh, actually, there is a guy down here. So we don't have to hurt him. This young but well-muscled thug, while certainly well-armed and large enough to be dangerous, seems awfully clean for a typical street tough. Looking at sod, pike off before I have to scrag you. Scrag? What in the 9 planes of Bator are you talking about, you idiot? Scrag's nag nipped, yanked from the hardened heads, you glue the saddle's covered Burke. You do seem a little well-groomed for a thug. Bone box. Alright. Stupid thugs. Alright, let's see what they had. He had on him a steel box. You can carry the ring there, girl.
How may I help? A pleasure.
You can pick up all the jewelry of all the loot of all the guys we just laid in the ground. That's how you can hit.
I'm gone.
Talk to the box. Oh, there is someone there by chance? My name's Mertwin. Anyone? Hail. Yes, greetings. Thank you, though, Powers. Have you seen my body? Perchance it's hard to miss. Stumbles about with a silly wooden head on his shoulders. Must have worn his feet down to stubs looking for me. I don't think so. Oh, dear. Well, it would have been a bit too much to hope for. Anyway, it's probably shambling about the Civic Fest Hall. Could you take me there? Sure.
Updated my journal.
Alright, farewell. We're going to the Fest Hall anyway. I figured we might as well pick up a passenger. Do I have the Elixir of Horrific Separation? I have the Modron Cube. We may do that next week. After I've gained a couple other levels doing some minor quests here and there. Oh. Save game. New save. We're about to see her get the smack down. Sarhava. She is all scarred up. Greetings. Little tiefling gutter queen come crawling out of the hive. Are you lost, little tiefling? Oh, look, it has a tail. How cute. Anna flushes. And blades sprout from her fist. Now, Fiendkin, don't do that. Careful now. I'll remove that tail of yours and feed it to my dogs. Young Sarhava? Sarhava Vuel? Could it be you? The young girl appears confused for a moment, then recognizes Fall from Grace. Mistress Grace, I'd not noticed you. Only shamefully do I admit this, for your noble appearance would be obvious even to a dullard. And we're gonna let Grace handle this. Yes, mistress, I regret that such words were spoken in your presence. I regret they were spoken at all. Pains to see an old student of mine behaving so. These are my companions. Be nice to them. And allow me to excuse myself with an apology. I don't know what this is about, but it's always fun to stop and put her in her place. She's a dork. Sensei, it's Clerk Ward. Alright, we could come up here. Ooh, how much money do we have? Stay out of there, citizen. It's dangerous down below. Yeah, it is. Oh, this is fun. We'll get in there and We're getting there. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, sure. So what do you need? This guy says, hey, are you going to the tailor shop? I seem to have offended the guy. I want a costume. Well, could you get the costume for me? Sure. I'll go get
My
it.
journal. I'm gone.
Now, there is a certain way to answer this, I think, that helps me become more lawful. Good. This guy is working, and shimmering motes of light seem to sparkle and drop from the tip of the needle. Greetings, Master Gonsalves. Greetings, Lady Grace. How is it that I can help you today? The order is almost complete. There's no need for haste in my request. Your skill demands time. Oh, of course. This man wishes to speak to you. She gets his... I wanted to pick up a dustman... Oh, no, what were those lights while you were embroidering? What sort of magical clothes do you have available? I'd like to see what you have to offer just the same. So, this guy actually sells... things that I cannot afford at the moment. But they are upgrades for both Anna and Fall from Grace. Armor class 4, armor class 6. We'll probably get the armor class 4 one when we can afford it. Increases regeneration and additional spells. So we need a bunch of money, but I want to pick up some dust can. I'll take it. Thanks. So we tell him, all right, cool, and he tells us, you know, everybody's going as a dustman. And then we say to Malmanar, hey, it cost me 30 commons.
Updated my journal.
Wait, Gonsalves said that the people were already going to this masquerade as dustmen. I could see if he's got another one ready. I'll come back.
Updated my journal.
So we go back in and say, hey, yo, brother, you got another costume? I have a Godsman costume. I'll take it. Thanks. See ya. And then we'll say, hey, cost me 50 commons.
Updated my journal.
Farewell. And that's
All
it.
right.
A fetch quest. Really simple. Like 6,000 experience. Boom. There we go. Alright. We're going to head into the fest hall. Let's see here. Jolmy. You there. Might I have a word with you? You're Jolmy, right? Spoke to your
Updated my
messenger.
journal.
I'm pleased to meet you then. I would make you a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit you are an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for your permission to kill you. Are you open to discussion on the matter? But why? But why not? I thought it might be an interesting experience paying someone for the privilege of murdering them. When I first heard rumors of your existence, how could I resist? So, what's your answer? Shall we discuss the matter in great detail? Where did you hear these rumors? One hears all sorts of things in the fest hall. Now, could one not eventually hear of a man like you again, I ask? Will you consider my proposal? Yeah, sure, let's work out the details. After a short discussion, comes down to the following terms. Jolmy will pay you 1,000 copper common. In return, you will allow her to drive her dagger into your heart. She will wait for you to awaken, at which point she will give you the coin. Do you agree to this, then? Yes, let's do it. The affair is over in moments. She's already cleaned her blade and put it away by the time you've recovered. After picking yourself up off the fest hall floor, Jolmy hands you several rolls of copper coins while you rub your aching chest. Somewhat disappointing, I must admit. Ah well, coin well spent nonetheless. Farewell!
Updated my journal.
All she wanted to do was kill us. This chick is psycho.
Done.
Alright, we're not gonna talk to you. We're gonna... Oh, bonk. Something wrong with this man. This must be Merchwin's body. Oh, there it is. That's my body. Stay there, old chum. Over here. And
Updated
let him
journal.
take it, so it's easy experience. Thanks, Merchwin. I had some questions. How'd you end up the way you are? The body set me down and... No, I mean... How'd you lose your head? Oh, we don't like to talk about that. Quite terrible, really. Though I will say I'm in the box because my head's not quite as presentable as my body, if you get my meaning. What are you doing here? I amble about the fest hall. And he turns into a sensate. Alright. Can you tell me about this place? Tell me about the sensoriums. And basically got to go talk to the doorman. There's private ones that only sensates can access and full ones. So, boom, 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 boom. What do you know about Brothel? Alright, nothing.
I'm
Here,
here.
you go
Right.
get a scroll of force missiles.
I'm gone.
Mort, I'm curious.
What?
What happened to your body?
Me? I'm the head of Vecna.
The head of Vecna. The hand of Vecna is a powerful artifact in D&D. He's saying he's the head of Vecna. We have to... this guy, Kisai, is a warrior trainer, but will only train us if we show patience. Greetings. Strike the statue. Phoom. Why would you strike Kisai? I was just trying to see if you were truly a statue. You are forgiven, however, one feels that you are lacking patience. Hello, my questions? Then we'll just wait for a response. We wait. Wait. Kisai would speak with you now. So, I have questions about you. What is it you were meditating upon when I found you? The way of stone? A philosophy, a method of combat with it Kisai seeks to achieve invulnerability. You'd be unbeatable in combat. Can you tell me what you've discovered so far? Listen, and learn the way of stone.
Updated my journal.
Armor class -1. Nice! After hours listening many questions, you come to understand what little Kisai's way of stone can teach you. In combat, you will use it to resist and deflect your enemy's blows. Who are you? What are you exactly?
Updated
Genocide.
my journal.
What do you do here? Can you train me? Break the shard. To defend myself. What do you mean? You won't train me then? The thief tutor here. If you do not wish to train beneath him, he might provide a counterpoint to my argument. In that case, farewell. So,
Updated my journal.
we did get the armor class, but he won't train us in warrior abilities. He tells us to talk to the thief tutor, and we'll do that eventually. Hey, Jumble. Greetings. Chaos Architect, Sorcerer Extraordinaire. Questions. Jumble rolls his eye, turns to you, smirks, and bites his thumb. Are you mute? Is that why you won't answer me? Alright, we're gonna leave. If we deal too much with him, we get chaotic, and I don't want to be chaotic. I want to be lawful. Oh, hey, Merriman. Merriman, my name may be, but marry I am not. Tough with you, young one. No time for the likes of you. Wait, Delora wanted me to speak with you. Delora? That's so? About what, eh? She says that you're her first love, and so long as you hold the keys to her heart, she'll never be free to love another. She told you that, eh? Perhaps leaving her under Mistress Gray's tutelage did what I couldn't, started to develop her feelings. In any case, I won't just give you the keys. Give the keys to you? Wait, those are literal keys? That they are. Delora's a construct. Didn't you know that? A creature of sorcery and clockwork mechanics she is, and one of my finest creations. But cold. No emotion. Character. Then why don't you just return the keys to her? I'll become a cruel and bitter old man who sees what he can get something out of you. Alright, what do you want, Merriman? I want to forget. So, do I just wallop you in the back of the head, or what?
Updated my journal.
Oh, you bloodthirsty lummox! I need something, some item, some concoction that will allow me to forget like a draught of the river Styx. Alright. So he gives us a clue right there on what we can do.
Done.
And we'll get to that. Right now, though, we're going to talk to this lady. How would I get into one of these rooms? Could I rest here, though? Please check. And we do want to rest once. I've got all these spells. You have rested 8 hours. Everybody got healed up. Memorized all our spells. Can we get in there? You will need a key. No, we cannot. There is a way to become a member and access this.
Done.
There's a way to access this without actually... Yes, advocate. Three planes aligned. Warrior in training. These are all thieves in training. I think the thief trainer is out.
Done.
I think he's out here. Eli Havelock. Hey, man. Greetings. Bike off. Not yet, I had some questions. Think I wander the world looking for strangers to build dark for and a pike off. Why are you here then? To be surly with passers-by? That's good, Dad. I'm a tutor at the Civic Fest Hall named Havelock. I teach the art of subterfuge. You're the Fest Hall thieves tutor? Listen, Kisai won't train me as a warrior. He says I could just steal an opponent's weapon, leaving them defenseless. What do you think? Not true, Cutter. Even I'd have to admit that the battle must still be fought.
Updated my journal.
Rely on theft alone is a mistake. He says, wait, if Kisai is doing what I think he's doing, he won't let you get off with that just that. If he needles you about hiding in the light, tell him that no scout, not even myself, has mastered stealth to such a degree, and some foes can't be hidden from. Your scent or very thoughts will give you away. Thanks, man. So, let's go talk to Kisai again. Hey, man, teach me.
I'm gone.
The thief said you can't hide. Rely on theft is a mistake. One may hide, but no thief, even Eli, has mastered stealth to such a degree. Mighty spells can smite many foes. Then you won't train me? See, no need. Speak to the mage tutor.
Updated my journal.
So, the mage tutor... we have to go talk to Splinter. Hey! Welcome to the Civic Fest Hall, traveler. We are Splinter, Doorman of the Fest Hall, and Priest King of Ur. Ur? Now, this is interesting. I have been watching a Dungeons & Dragons show for a couple of years called The C Team. Some of you may be familiar with it. The Ur, I believe it is spelled U-R, is one of the central components of his adventure. I wonder if it's the same Ur. How can you help me? Could I buy something from the vault? Another question. How can you tell me about the fest hall? Tell me about the society. Might I become a sensate? Anyone here might know about Brothel? Speak to a wizard named Kel. Private sensorium. How do I get into the private sensorium? You have to join. Okay. Okay. How can you help me? Can you show me to the public sensorium?
Done.
So in here, there are many stones that I can experience as we uncover all of them. But I do not wish to spend the money to do so. Not at this time. But we are going to come up and talk to this lady right here. Lady Thorncombe. We have a couple of routes. We can try and convince her. Have some questions. Hello? Hello? Alright, she won't talk to me. That was a real drag, man. It was a drag. She's the tutor, and she won't talk to me. Well, outside, this guy right here. Future mage tutor. What? Why called the Onyx? Yeah. You cursed him so that what? Yeah, cursed him to.
Updated my journal.
Oh, journal says find a way. Oh, spice up Juliet's love life. Montague. We need to find Montague. Let's go to Montague. Let's go beat up Montague.
I'm gone.
He's around here some. Oh, there he is. Are you Montague? I need to speak with you about Juliet. I demand her love, and I demand that you withdraw your false protestations of love before I mash you into tiny bits. Yes. Hold on a minute, man. He's like, very well, fine, take it. Hold on, this is just a ruse, man. She wanted to provoke you into fighting for her. Turnabout is fair play, man. She'll think something wrong. For once, she'll be playing the game rather than being the target. Good luck. Hope it works out. Farewell. Alright, well. We need to make what's-his-name forget. And I know exactly how to do that. I've played this. Like I said, I got stuck.
Done.
So we're going to go... We're going to do it this way. I do not wish to lose any of my desires. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. She going to get after us.
All right.
I'll do a save here. Well, well, fall from grace, or whatever it is you call yourself now. Truly a pleasure to see you here. What do I owe the honor of your visit? I thought that you rarely trafficked among our kind anymore. Was your assignment here almost finished? I do not know what assignment you are referring to, Verishka. Though your presence here brings it with it many questions. Last I heard you were a standard bearer for the Company of the Vulture. How did you come to Sigil? By choice, and you? Where will your orders take you next? You see, little man, the best temptress is one that can make you buy into the illusion of being both promiscuous yet virtuous at the same time. Prostitute priestess, as it were. This disgrace is among the greatest. Are you not? You would not think that a 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars, no? That is enough, she says. Yes. Yes. I'm here to buy some stuff. Let's look at the item. So, I need a fiend's tongue. Take it. Exotic items. The back store. I need the rune-covered ale stein. 200. Alright, I'll take it. And I need front of the store. Eva's Tears. And I need to look at getting an elixir of horrific separation. Take it. And then I think the Gorgon salve. Smeared it on the surface of any being turned to stone, it will revert them to flesh. Take it. Alright, farewell. Now, I know I dropped a bunch of stuff on the ground. You can hold on to my keys. See if anybody else has got anything. Oh, Morty's got nothing. Mort? Stale mug. Got what we came for these quick quests?
Done.
Alright, so we'll do the elixir of separation first. Like I mentioned in my previous one, all these little doodads have things about them.
Done.
And we're gonna talk to Pestle Kiln. See, Will, a wall-eyed fellow whose skin seems to writhe and ripple across his entire body, is smacking his chapped lips with a blotched tongue as you watch his right eye moves independently of his left, focusing on you. A second later, the left one flicks to look your way, then reverts to its original position. The right eye blinks, and a strange gurgling comes from his throat. He gives you a lopsided grin. Pestle, I'm called the Alchemist. The name's Kiln. Need you something? You alright? Yeah, something you needed then? Whew. Can I ask what happened to you? Too much to drink. Too much to... What, though? Potions I drank. Too many potions. The most I ever drank, that's for certain. Polymorphin they were, and brewed in limbo. Anything I could do to help? Don't know. Alright. Farewell, then. Hey, I've got this elixir of horrific separation. Do you think that'd help you? Here you go. So he takes the bottle, glugs it, and next thing you know, there's Kiln and there's Pestle. Greetings again, sir, and well met. And what is it I, Pestle, can do for you? I was hoping to get some healing concoctions. Of course, your reward, I need the proper ingredients. Actually, my wounds heal very quickly. Do they now? So we give him a little bit of blood. Thanks, Pestle. And he gives us a bunch of clot charms. These things are awesome. But there is nothing that I want to buy at the moment. There's nothing to sell to him. Alright. So that's a quick quest that you can do, right?
I'm gone.
You get you get a bunch of these clot charms. Alright, the next thing we need to do is we need to go in here.
I'm gone.
We're going to save here. And we ask Ivana, hey, what is this place? And she welcomes us to the Galleria. She's like, she wants to touch our face. Whole body is scarred. Had some questions. Can you see, Ivana? She's blind by choice, not by circumstance. Friend is quite correct. I cannot see, but only because I do not wish to. I will allow my vision to return so that I can re-experience the contents of my gallery. The benefit of new, fresh eyes. That's interesting. You know what this cube-like toy creature is? Puzzle box. What's a modern race of lawful beings? Okay. You look familiar to me. Do you know someone named Yves? That is my daughter. We no longer speak. Why is that? She told me a tale that might answer that question. Tell her tail chaser story and her endless quest for the tale that holds the truth she seeks. I had no idea. I will see her now. I thank you, good sir, for bringing me this news of my only daughter. As she speaks, color slowly bleeds into her pale irises until her eyes are a brilliant shade of green. You can see now, Ivana? Oh, I didn't know that we could do that. It's her gallery of the plains. What is of interest here? Where could I find work here? What do you know of Brothel? She is a night hag, imprisoned within one of the lady's mazes. Was said to have been a master of riddles and puzzles. She issued a challenge to any who were interested. Many died. Alright, so now we can start looking at all these things. You touch the chain. Alright. Infinitely long stream of bilious green gas has offset the consumption of Nagar. Alright, we're gonna...
Done.
Nothing happens there. Put it against your head against the wall and try to blow the horn. Your lips come away from the mouth tasting of blood, smoke, and metal. Ooh, here's a painting. Outland Raiders. Brilliant ruby statuette. Wave motion study. Read the plot. Find cracks run over the entire. Examine the cracks. So this one, there's a little splinter that you could break off. And you can't do it unless you've got a little tiny hammer. And you can get a hammer at the Godsman, but we're not going to do that right now. Rahag of Oinos. Leave. Oh. Recall standing confused in a maze of briars. The hideous crone from the painting is before you, cackling wildly. You grit your teeth in frustration, wondering why she's laughing at you. My poor dear lovely man, thinks she croons. That was your first wish. And then you remember nothing more. It was us in the story. Veil beneath Clengadin. Volley of Udo. This one's cool. 100 chips of translucent green glass touch the glass. Just stop short. Punch the glass. Nothing happens. The library. Surface of Thalassia. Sniff at the painting. Smells strongly of sea air. Touch it. Dark Birds of Acanthus. A placard on the pedestal reads Dark Birds of Acanthus. Touch one. As you reach out to touch one of the whirling shards, your finger enters the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coat of numbing frost forms around your finger, causing you to momentarily draw back. Catch one in your Frostdale mug. That's why we bought the mug. Clang. So now we've got a mug of stuff. I wonder if we can do this without breaking off the piece, because I don't want to break off the piece. Do I not have it? Together, that goes. Thought about the Gorgon salve. Oh, it is there. Smeared onto the surface of any being turned to stone, it will convert them to flesh. Alright. We're gonna go get Dolores' keys. So, basically, what we've done with the mug is we went to the art installation and we captured one of the dark birds of Ocanthus, a piece of the river Styx, which helps you forget things. There is an alternative way to get a different mug other than to buy the mug, but it's more convoluted and involves stuff. So, I thought I had that though. Oh. I skipped a step. Somebody has to tell us that the river Styx would
I'm gone.
erase his memories. Oh, I can't remember. Rats. Maybe it's this guy down here. No, this guy's the other one that we could get the... Why don't you
Updated
stop
my journal.
drinking? See, what's that mug got there? Something wrong? Alright, that's too bad. Farewell. Maybe he knows. Water from the river Styx. Maybe I have to ask her about the dark birds. I think that's what it is. I had a question about one of the pieces. Tell me about the...
Updated my journal.
It is said that this sheet of ice is the final destination of the river Styx. Would the ice... Oh, so if the waters of Styx destroy one's memories, would this ice do the same? Alright, that's the step we missed. We have to ask her about that.
All right.
Let's ask her about some of these other pieces since we missed that. How about that? Tell me about the battle horn. I think that was interesting. Legends tell us the horn's power was used in the battle's end to draw the floating cubes together. Archeron? Plane of harshly enforced order. The stained glass window. It created brief but slow fading to dawning dusk, but only glasses. Peaceful order, land of perfect good. The ruby statuette was found in a cathedral in fertile fields of Elysium. Alright. The chitin's animate chain comes from the city of Jangling Heiter. Okay. Statue of the Screaming Man. Believed to be the final fate of the Assyrian sorcerer Gangrogedron, attacked by a conclave of rival sorcerers. Said to have been frozen with final awful curse. Here the curse was enough to blister the flesh from the bones of those who had heard it. Ray Hog of Oinos. What do you know of Ravel? She is a night hag. Go on. And a master of riddles. Go on. Shoot a challenge. What can change the nature of a man? All I wish to know. So now let's see if we can do this. We've learned about this guy. This might hurt. Alright, guess we can't do that. Maybe we have to bring him.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's go get this guy to forget his memories. Get the keys back to Dolores. And see if we can get some clues going here.
All right.
And then I guess we'll join the Sensates. Here, take this mug. It holds the dark bird of Ocanthus, a sliver of ice from the river Styx. Removes a piece of paper from his pocket, tilts the mug back, and takes the ice into his mouth. Melts instantly.
Updated my journal.
Looks at you confused. And he reads aloud at the paper in his hands. Congratulations, Merriman. You've begun again. Thank the man in front of you and give him the key in your pocket. Speak to Splinter, the man at the door to the building, for more information. He looks at you again. Well, would seem I owe you thanks, good sir. Here, take this key.
I feel stronger.
Feel stronger. And we're going to go find Merriman, too. We're going to just go join the Sensates already. Look, we have a spot for another party.
Your verbal skills are quite potent. I should have you spend some time at the brothel when we get back.
Oh, no.
Oh, the gods are merciful.
Okay. Mort. How can you help me? Can I get into the private? Might I become a sensate then? Sure, I want to become a sensate. Actually, I'll contribute 1 experience, involves all 5. Here you go. Oh. So we will go to those later. I want to do something first. Now that we have joined, we have an old room that we can get access to.
All right.
Now that we've joined. What do you mean, waiting for my return? Ledger indicates that this is your key. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright. Guess what? We've found ourselves here.
Done.
Oh wait,
Aye,
you
what?
take some traps
Might as
away.
well.
No traps? I'm shocked. Okay,
I'm
you
listening very well.
come here and grab all the stuff out of there. You come over here. Oh,
What's
you
up?
come get that
Okay.
stuff. Get this other stuff. Ooh, spells of all kinds. Alright,
I'm gone.
door is locked. Thought you had a key.
What you be wanting now? Why not? Got it.
All right.
Alright. So now we can actually
I'm here.
drop stuff. We're gonna
Pleasure.
drop a bunch of stuff in here. Like all the keys that we don't need. We're gonna drop.
I'm gone.
Well, now that we've gotten in here, we probably don't need to have the Fest Hall room key.
Yeah, good as done.
What do you got? Anything to drop? No.
And do your will be done.
Cleaning rags. I don't know why I need cleaning rags. We'll get rid of the log books and the Tome of Bone and Ash, because I don't know what those are for.
Aye? Right.
And then you... Mortuary Sanctions. Alright. I think we've gotten rid of all of our junk. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going for a little bit. What we have here, the dodecahedron. This heavy dodecahedron, about the size of both your fists balled together, seems inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone, you cannot tell. A certain almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring into the air at any moment. Upon closer examination, you realize that each side of the dodecahedron is a plate that can be twisted clockwise or counterclockwise. It appears to be a puzzle box or combination lock. As each of the pentagonal plates have 5 possible positions, the dodecahedron has no less than 244,144,625 settings. It would take every second of the next 77 odd years to hit all the combinations, but then you might just get lucky and stumble onto a solution. Fiddle with it. As you methodically twist the cold gray faucets of the dodecahedron, a strange sensation forms at the base of your skull. Your hands seem to move on their own accord, turning the object and spinning its facets with mechanical precision. You've done this before. You knew the combinations once. And you also become aware that there's a certain danger within the object. Whether it's from the simple traps or something less mundane, though, you cannot recall. We're going to work at it. You avoid the trap with the proper number of rotations. After avoiding the dodecahedron's spinning blades, you slowly puzzle out the next series. You start to turn the ninth side of the dodecahedron. Jets of toxic gas spurt a billowing cloud of corrosive vapor in your face. Half blind, dizzy, and vomiting painfully, you, a bit too late, remember how to avoid that trap as well. And finally, You break into it. And inside, there is a journal.
Updated my journal.
Took half my health. I have found my journal. Scroll of fire and ice. You go there. Give these to him, because he's the mage. That to her. Not like she can use it, but... Save. We always save before we try to memorize new spells.
I hear your words.
Now, he doesn't know identify, right? Do we need identify in this game? Probably not, but it's always good to... Pacify, I don't wanna... Scroll of shield, nah. Fire and ice is a level 5. Roll of friends. We'll do it. You succeed. So now when he gets to level 5 spells, he's going to have one ready to go. But not a level 4. He has no level 4 spells. That's fantastic. Alright. We can sell these other ones off. Oh, wait. That's a level 4. Let's give it to him. Before I do it, I better save. Because we did a level 5 already. Nice. Okay, good deal. Now he's got a level 4 ready for him, too. Can't get there. We'll get there. Someday. Alright. Off we go.
On.
Dropped all our garbage.
All right.
Merriman gave us the keys. We can go talk to Dolores. She'll tell us about Echo. Yeah.
Done.
Is this it? This is it.
All right.
There's Dolores. Or Delora. I have the keys to your heart.
Updated
Here
my
they are.
journal.
At last. Thank you. Questions, Delora? Can tell me about
Updated
Echo.
my journal.
Stolen is destroyed. Spoke to her paramour myself. Vivian sent. Another question. Crimson Veil. Talk to Nenny. We did talk to Nenny. Do you know anything about Ravel? Speak to Yves. She knows a great many tales. Tell me about the place. That's fine. What are you doing here? Do you enjoy it here? I'm learning much. Initiation rites? Learn more of your nature. What about your mind and your emotions? What do the keys do exactly? Have emotions?
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Oh, nice! Good deal. So, we need to talk to Nenny again, I think. Hey, Nenny. Oh, let's go talk to Echo. Hey, Echo. Greetings. Questions. Is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
Yes, okay. Can you ask? Do you know a word that will undo the multiverse if it's spoken? No. Alright. Are you, did your voice cause someone's death? No. Are you emotionally wounded? No. Was your voice stolen?
Updated my journal.
You know of any way to get your voice back? I will look for a way.
Updated my journal.
So, we ask her all these questions. And now we have to... This is one of my favorite parts. I don't know why I like this. This is hilarious to me. Oh, gosh. Hey, Echo, come back here. I've gotten this fiend's tongue for you. I'm told that should you place it in your mouth, you'll regain the ability to communicate. She picks out the severed tongue from the briny solution after staring at it for a moment in disgust, places it in her mouth. Suddenly, her eyes widen, and there's a burst of reddish light between her lips. Are you all right? She speaks. I can speak again. Oh, joy.
Damn me to the darkest pits, thou stench-ridden worm, nailed before me in supplication, insect.
Yikes. It must be the fiend's tongue.
My journal.
It seems I must
Devour thy frail shell, and consign thy soul to the abyss for all eternity. Thou shalt serve in my battle thrall till the plains grind to a halt. Thou art mine.
Wait. Try using these diva's tears. That should soothe the tongue, cursing.
Updated my journal.
So she puts a vial of diva tears. That's why we bought the diva's tears along with the fiend's tongue. I believe the tears are working. Yes, they are. I can speak in my own voice once more. Oh, how I thank you. It was my pleasure to help, Echo. Questions, Echo. I'm trying to find the scent. No. Okay. What about the veil? No. Okay. Do you know anything about Brothel? I do. She not only exists, she has children. Wait, what?
Updated my journal.
One of them is here at times. Kazai Saris. She is a child of Brothel, so she is loath to accept the fact. Who could blame her? I've never gotten her to admit it, though. I'm sure 'tis true. And what are you doing here? Go on. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on. And, alright. So, we're gonna go ask Kasai. Oh, look, there she is. Hey, are you Ravel's daughter? Echo told me.
Updated my journal.
Who is your mother, then? Skin, eyes... no, of course not. Alright. So, do we go back to Echo and say, hey, she denies it? Let's see what it says. Okay. Let's ask Yves. She might know. Trade tales. Decon, do you have a story to trade? Oh, we get off Grace. I heard that Kasai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
An elderly man from the clerk's ward vanished and his body could not be found. To conceal it, the murderer buried him behind another body in the cemetery. diviner told where the body could be found, and so they dug in and covered a body, but not of that elderly man. They were confounded. They were forced to release the man. Not until they continued to dig to rebury the older man that they found the second body. Sometimes one must dig deeply to find the truth. Trying to find Vivian's scent. Crimson Veil. Have you spoken to your mother lately? I have, thank you. Yay! Okay. No, not her. Ask Nenny. Oh, wait. This one's mad. He seemed disinterested. Maybe so. Farewell. Hey, you got trouble now, girl. Heard Kasai Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Is that
Updated my
true?
journal.
You could ask Juliet. Alright, well, let's ask Juliet. She was kind of mad at us.
Updated my journal.
I have heard such a rumor. I wish to ask Kimaxi. They are half-sisters. Oh, are they? Alright. So now we have to ask Kimaxi. Foul-mouthed one. Vivian sent. Okay, I was told you were sneaking away.
Updated my journal.
Someone's nicked more than a few pairs of them, though. My favorite leather bra, too, with iron studs. I heard your Kasai Ceres half-sister. Is that true? I'm related to that chubby nose daydreamer. Hoping you could help me find a way out if Kasai is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
I'd loathe the help you, but I'm feeling it'll upset the flirting, preening doxy good and well. Ask Dad. Ambien? I'm asking what one is. Half better than half you. Alright. So you're supposed to ask dear old daddy. Hey, I'm a dear old daddy. Oh, no. Hey, you. Alright. Had some questions. Kasai, I talked to Kamaxi. She told me she's your half-sister and that Ravel's your mother. I loathe that woman. Why would you believe it? She says that you deny it. In fact, you may not know it, but it's true. She said you could ask Dad.
Updated my journal.
Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly and fills it with a coppery smell like blood. Kasai remains turned away from you for a moment before finally coming to face you. I do not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I've lived long, I do not appear to age, and I have disturbing dreams sometimes. Still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. Tell me what you know of her, will you? Alright, go on. On from the Greyways. Did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. Try and comfort her. I wouldn't worry about it, Kasai. You're nothing like Ravel. So we have found some information on Ravel. Oh, hey, Nenny, have you seen the scent? By the way, said someone's been taking things from her room. Have you seen anything
Updated
odd?
my journal.
You saw a man sneaking out of Kimaxi's room. And he never left. Guess who the man is that never left? That's right. Hey, Lewis. You know where the Crimson Veil is? By the way, Ninny told me she saw a man leaving Kamaxi's room. As Lewis rails and curses, his drawers open and close, you notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers make it difficult to grab. Wait for an opportunity. You stand poised. Try and snap it. Give me that crimson cloth. Pull open the drawer. Stop, I say. Watch the handles. Don't scratch the finish. Damn you, you prying filth. You yank open the cloth, the translucent crimson veil, and from within, tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. You rogue, blackguard, scoundrel, you give that back. Oh, but it's all right for you, you wooden pervert. All right, bye. So we found the crimson veil and the scent. So let's go find Vivian. I found it in this red veil. Mutters a few words over it, returns it to you. That smells great. Stand close to me. Alright. Phew, vinegar or embalming fluid? Here, I'll remove the smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables. There, how's that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation. Thanks, Vivian. We got more charisma! Look at that, our charisma is 12. We are popular. And we found the veil. So let's go give it back to this lady. Oh gosh, we went much longer than I expected today. I found your veil. Yes, here.
Updated my journal.
Ah, yes, much better. 2 shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. That's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Is that forked tongue of yours, Marissa? Few questions. Why do you remain behind the screen? It was first because I lost my crimson veil, but now I do not know. I will tire of it and venture out into Sigil once more. Why is it so dark in here? Alright.
Knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Sweet. Okay. So, now we know... Alright, well, I'm guessing we're done in here. Alright, very well. Alright. Excuse me. We'll talk to Echo. Okay, so we found everything we needed for the ladies. Let's level up. Spell memorization. She gets some points. Free scroll for her. We're all good. He gets the mage spellbook. Hey. Okay, nothing on one. I like Ice Knife. We get a 4th level. Nice. Alright. Oh, and then we'll level up me. I don't know if I want to do, though. wisdom's super high. Bonus to experience points. We are getting some awesome experience through this. +8. Oh, 3. Oh gosh, look at those hit points. It would jump up by 8. I don't know what to do. High strength allows you to carry more weight. Carry weight isn't a factor in this game. Well, yes, I guess it is, but we'll go with the wisdom route. We'll get more experience. Alright. I think that's going to be it tonight. We have fallen from grace and done her quests in her area. We have moved on, found a little bit more about Brothel, and we've got more quests to do. I think next week, what I want to do is take a look at this Modron cube here, and make it do what it needs to do, which is a portal to another plane. And we'll see if we can get ourselves another companion. Nordrum. Backwards, Modron. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little jaunt through Sigil. I enjoy this game. I don't know. And I know I'm going through it really quick because basically I'm replaying it again from just my previous play that got bugged. And I'm just trying to catch up. We'll get to a point where I take a little bit more time. But right now we're just kind of cruising through some stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Y'all have a great night.